show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Of course, my lord. Will that be all? May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians. The Black Shields will call for reinforcement. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in...
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to...
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps...
There is but one thing which will putting an end to the Black Sheep.
And so we shall.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers in Old Hill.
Yes, if I have. We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord. What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished yet. How you going? Nice try.
I don't see any more.
It did. We sent every last one of the rock. Perhaps this will be enough to stop.
Perhaps. Though she'll move swiftly to see her.
And then it will all begin. I often wonder if the nation we once, her fields rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but yet be that as it may, it is still our. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns and her loyal subjects may dream of a day.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy.
And how long has my uncle been funding you?
Since the beginning. Lord, and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for...
I suppose a formal request for an audience.
And appearances. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our move, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the... It is why he remains ever vigilant.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith...
I might have something which could help with the... It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
One way or another.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive! Here you go. Seen enough?
There are new billets being posted.
Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to put... Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, it's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his... But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear.
Fine. If he...
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Against the gloom of night.
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no... Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, from spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book...
If it's my blessing, you're...
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me you won't be
Fantastic!
So?
Chance's stew. It was once a favourite. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely... a beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy...
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
First, what's it got to do with...
August was worried that something had been wet. I thought you might want to talk.
I told you not to stick your...
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. Please, mate.
It's not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competitions are. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only if he has doubts. It will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his... But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened to max all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, we don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beat.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bet. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Typical nobles.
There are new billets being posted every day. But not enough swords to see to them.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think... Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but...
Unwanted violets, if you have them.
Why, I haven't heard. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turned all wicked, used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a... And even if they were, you and...
Do the scorpions still live near?
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
How do?
Take care out there, eh?
Stay sharp. We don't know when those bastards will be...
I remember you. You were the one who saved Norris way back when.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Did you find our mystery?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong.
I present Chance's Stew. Grab a spoon, Sid.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too... Odin's teeth. What? And yet, it takes a moment to recover from such an. I must share this. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding.
I'm.
Could have sworn we had a few more.
Typical nobles.
place too.
Welcome, welcome. And a fine, fine day to
Keep
you.
them pilchers nice and chilled. I won't have use. Boiling another cat.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield.
It is not your company, but your
What will it be today?
the Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's... the mother crystal that rises. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship, making Drastanus the holiest from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sit.
My father and my grandfather had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate. We would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge.
But not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Ah, my favorite pupil. My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised all done?
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath.
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man is what I need to do to put the past behind me, and I know that I can do it.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together, all while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
There are new billets being posted every day. Not enough.
Drake's Breath is the Ironblood's holiest of holies. They won't take kindly to someone trying to smash it up.
I don't think so.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Time to fight. Straight home now.
Company. Careful.
Be safe.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy. rest well. I know I will.
Typical nobles.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Company.
Enough of you, are there?
back to the stables, girl.
The victims at the Viceroy's culling have been buried, but they will not be forgotten. We Guardians won't.
Ready, go?
Time to fight. No need to ride from here.
Let's pass! Why won't you let us in? Where are our crystals? Open the damn gates! Not a scat closer!
When the Blight came to our village, we had no choice but to flee. Ready, go? Run like the wind.
You deserve a rest. This wasn't easy. This might take a while. All right. Don't get surrounded. I can walk from here.
Used to think the garrison was nothing but an annoying little wasp's nest in our back garden. Now I know it's a pit of fucking snakes.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay. If it carries on like this, I won't have any bearers left.
Let them go with you.
She had a man of Grieger mopping their brows. The whole thing was unseemly, if you ask me.
Please, teach me how to fight.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn my stomach. That was before I heard about the Black Shields.
Come on. Run like the wind. Straight home now. Fly, Ambrosia. Good girl. Yeah! This might take a while. Back. Be safe.